When you're choosing between two passions, ideas, or businesses, or whatever it is, the first thing that I always remember, or that I realize, is that it doesn't matter so much. Because I don't know where things will lead. I don't know if I choose A over B. I don't know what's going to happen as I keep moving toward that. So to me, it always comes down to what is enjoyable to me. What does my body respond to? What's energetically a good fit? And I know that by noticing what my body has the energy to do. So I always like to consider three things, or it seems like I consider three things because I look back at how I actually make decisions, and the three things are opportunity and ability and energy. So first you have opportunity, which is simply what's coming to you. What are the opportunities in front of you? It's easy to get lost in, okay, well, I want to do this thing, I want to write a book, but there's not a book deal, or whatever you think you need. But you have something you want, but it's not coming to you, or the opportunity doesn't look like it's not what you would expect. And it rarely is, because the path in life is surprising, mysterious, you could say. So the opportunity is simply what's coming to you. If you have two ideas coming to you, then you have the next step, which is ability. What can you do in this moment? Maybe one idea is about writing an article for a magazine, and the opportunity is there. You know what to do, or the offer has come in. And the other opportunity is something that you can't really take action on in this moment. So then the choice becomes much clearer, because you have opportunity, you have ability. But then the third thing is energy, or what you would enjoy doing. And this to me is one of the most important, because I've come to learn over the years that if I don't respond to something, if I don't care about it, then it's going to be very difficult to make myself do the work, research, write, talk, whatever it is that the task is about. So it's opportunity, what's coming to you, ability, what can you do, what are you good at, but then also what are you interested in? Because you can be good at something, but it's lifeless now. For example, maybe you were good in the past, you were a good writer, but now you want to do something else. You want to explore a new chapter, a new facet of your life. So you have two ideas. You have these three things: opportunity, ability, energy. What's coming to you? What are you able to do? And what do you have the energy to do? Now, where it's easy to get stuck is in your mind, because we have all these ideas of how life should work, what I should get, or what I must do to feel good, to have a successful life. And all these ideas they're images in your head, and you compare those images to reality, and when they don't match, you feel bad, you feel down, but they're irrelevant, because reality is what it is. You can only live in this moment, and you can only use what's in front of you, which is why I always say to do what you can with what you have, and that's it. You start where you are with what you have, and then you take tiny steps forward and you let the path unfold, because we don't know what's going to happen. So how do we know that a choice matters so much? If you have two choices that are equal in all of the things I talked about, equal in opportunity, ability, and energy, then it doesn't matter what you pick. Pick one, see how it feels, see what happens. And even if you can only pick one because one disappears the moment you pick the other, just flip a coin and see if you truly want to go after the other, because life is not about perfect choices. You make the choices you can, you do the best with the information you have, and then you move forward. You grow as a person, you discover more about what you want to do, what's good for you, and opportunities come to you. The alternative is, what I often see happening is, you have two choices, you try to figure out the best path, you can't figure it out, you drive yourself crazy, you end up stuck, you feel bad, and nothing happens. So it comes down to dispelling the myth, or this monster of trying to pick the perfect path. I'm not even sure there is a perfect path. We're just living life, exploring what's happening. So the mistake you can make is being stuck figuring it out. Now obviously, spend some time considering what you would enjoy doing, but the moment you notice yourself heading into this territory of forcing an answer, that's when you relax. Maybe take a break and then pick one. See what happens. So it's a shift in mindset from, oh, I need to get this right, I need to do this so I can have success or happiness or money or whatever you think it'll lead to. It's a shift from that to, okay, let's see what happens. Let's explore this. Whatever happens, I can deal with it. Let's see where this takes us. We'll grow, whatever happens. Because even if you make mistakes, there's wisdom in those mistakes that you can extract. And those lessons you learn become fodder for your success. They nourish you when you extract out that goodness from those mistakes. And even that seems like it doesn't matter much, because mistakes or not, you're just living life. So we all have a fear of failure, a fear of making mistakes, a fear of putting ourselves out there, whatever it is. But the key is to challenge yourself, challenge your mind. So you have this fear, let's say fear of failure, and instead of cowering and shrinking away from it, you go, well, okay, let's see if it's true. Let's see what happens if I fail. Let's see if the world crumbles, which it doesn't. Because the only way your world can crumble is if you create that story in your mind, or if you believe that story. So if you have two passions, ideas, businesses, whatever it is to choose between, what it comes down to for me is opportunity, ability, and energy. What's coming to me? What can I do? What's interesting to me? I don't really care about if I'm making the right choice. I just notice what I'm interested in and what I'm able to do. And that's it. Life can unfold from there. I don't know what's going to happen. And I'm not sure at this point that I care. And it's much more fun because I get to explore and just be in the present moment, seeing what life brings me.